Good evening and welcome on back to another April 1st edition of From Day One. Alrighty, we have a good friend Radical along with us to start us off with state troopers arresting somebody acting smart for doing a dumb. Radical, are you ready?
He's still chasing us?
What exactly do you think a police officer is going to do when you drive off? Just wave? We're going to chase? Wow, that is an impressive start of this video. I'm sensing a lot of braining in this particular car.
Pass it there. Pass it there. Yes, you can't get on this.
What's that?
You can't back up, bro. Get on the side.
Oh my god. I'm finna get my ass beat by these laws straight the up. Y'all better keep going.
Well, first of all, you're a passenger. Second of all, you think keep riding is the plan? Well, there's no plan here, I'm pretty sure. Do you even listen to the words coming from your mouth? Because it's rather dumb.
On our ass, yo. How far they chasing? Bro, we're not even hit shit no more. Slow down. We're gonna end up crashing, man. Come on now. We're coming back from corpus and these laws keep chasing us, man.
So I got this video and there's like all kinds of cuts in it. Are you using naughty words? Also, I just have a really simple question. Are you keeping, the other people on the road safety in check?
I'm from San Antonio.
What do you think?
We've been on our asses, we've been back there. We're not even in the county line no more.
Oh, you're one of those that actually watch too many movies. So there's like treaties between the counties as well. So, every state can actually call ahead and have permission to go into their state for jurisdiction reasons. You can't drive across the border these days anymore and say, aha, you can't arrest me because I'm no longer in your jurisdiction. They've actually have, certain things in place to remedy that specific situation.
That's true, but you're going to take a face palm.
I don't see what the fuck's funny. I mean, y'all are laughing. Eat my ass, bitch. I'm going straight back. Y'all hoes are trash, straight up.
I see. You're live streaming this and people in chat are calling you out and laughing at you. Then you have the audacity to call them trash while running from the law, figuring out some reason why they shouldn't arrest the likes of you. Oh dear. I think I made a mistake at the early part of this video where I thought there was a lot of braining going on in this car.
Yeah.
Hey! Damn, bitch, y'all should have got a hotel over here. Y'all already know we're going back to the town. We're just trying to get the away from these laws. Bitch, just keep chasing us. Nah, I ain't got no warrant, but my brother's at home for.
There they go again, thinking they're important. No one is interested in your story. Just pull over and stop being an idiot, endangering all the other people on the road. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Alright.
You know these guys don't have the brain cells God gave a
Oh my god! Bitch!
Get up.
Y'all stop! Because look, they're gonna fucking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna fuck out this really interesting wordy bits. See, I never understand why this isn't, not for children kind of video, but it is censored. What, are words scary? It just makes the entire fucking situation other. Well, you can't even bloody speak anymore. I have no idea what you said. I mean, I guess it's better than speaking fluent,
Yeah, Dick
Y'all
Flutie.
staying live that I ain't getting beat the fuck up by no law, nigga. That just straight had another law trying to fucking get on our ass by trying to fucking wreck into us. What the kind of shit is that? That's trash. Straight the fuck up. They got me by going to jail, nigga. Go! Going to jail, nigga. Y'all get the fuck out my bag! Fuck y'all! The fuck? Fuck you! Pussy! Hey, fuck the laws!
Yeah, let's see how that works out for you. Oh no, what happened to all the tough gal speak?
Oh, we almost caused a wreck, bitch. We're gonna be in trouble.
That's why you should stop.
They just need to leave us alone. Be careful, B. Watch out.
You guys have passed the watch out part. Be careful. Told you.
Uh-oh, the police officers sound kind of mad. I wonder what happened.
Get on the ground! Get out! Stay right there! Get down! Get down on the ground!
It's a little late for that, dear.
There's something, Nathaniel? I got you. We're good. We're good. I know who you are. Car's clear. Check the trunk.
Y'all ain't gonna hit me, right?
Put your hands behind your back.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
I've been looking for you, Cooper.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Please don't shoot me. Please.
Put your hands behind your back and be quiet. Hey, there might be guns in there, man.
I love you, Mom. I'm sorry.
And there's an
I
idiot.
guess your mom's gonna be real proud of. You know how you can avoid this kind of stuff? Now stay with me here. This is not actually rocket science, but hey, pull over. Don't ask dick flutes.
Correct, Regical. But unfortunately, these guys did not have the brain cells God gave a jar of turnips. Oh, not even a jar of turnips would be that bad. You got a smart guy for me, Regical?
Do you guys recall the idiot that trespassed himself because the police officer did a mom voice and he got scared? Turns out he also got, quote, arrested, unquote. You want to guess if he understands what arrested means?
I'm gonna say no, but...
What's going on, bro? Can I get everybody's first and last name? Who's
Actually, no, Regical. We've done this one before. I am more than happy to go ahead and be having fun, but got a different one? Perfect. Let's do that one instead.
Are you gonna get out of the car for me?
No, I have done nothing wrong. I have broken no law. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't driving erratically. I was just traveling to work.
I'm sure you're okay with that.
That's all I was doing.
So yeah, this is recording.
That's fine.
All right, you're gonna have to step out of the car for me.
No, thank you. I haven't done anything wrong. Why do I need to step out of the vehicle?
Because you don't have a tag on your car, you don't have a license.
This is my personal conveyance. I don't need a driver's license, registration, and all that. I don't have that luxury.
You don't have that luxury? Oh, for fuck's sake, we got another one that just refuses to English. Not to mention it's a privilege. You know, you're driving a vehicle, a motor vehicle. Oh man, we're gonna have bingo soon. This is a bingo video. Well, not really, but we're going down the bingo
Yeah, it
What
is.
state law says you do.
Show me.
That's on you.
Show me.
I'd be more than happy to print it out for you. I got a printer in my car and everything. I'll print it out for you. But that is on you. It is your responsibility.
I want to see.
And those are the laws.
I'm not doing. I
If
have
you live in
no.
the state of Florida, then you have to abide by those laws. If you don't like that, then find somewhere else that doesn't require to have a driver's license, which is not in the United States of America. That is the law. So you're gonna have to step out of the car for me.
No, thank you.
I'm
I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm simply traveling to and from work.
I'm gonna have to break the window and come in after you.
Please do. I'd love to hear that.
That's destruction of private property.
Okay. Just watch him for a second.
Well, it seems we have a classic Pennsylvania versus Mim situation going on here. He's not doing anything wrong while ignoring the officer's legal orders during a traffic stop. You gotta get out of the car if you refuse to ID yourself.
I want to see your captain or whoever.
I already called him. My sergeant's on his way.
Thank you.
Put your hands on the steering wheel. I'll be right back.
I agree with you on that look,
Oh,
Regical.
come on! For once I want a video without dead air. Also, what exactly do you think the sergeant is gonna do? He's not the magic man who releases you when you say I'm free to go. Right now you're being detained. Not to mention the sergeant having to go all the way out here. He's not gonna be happy to see you. I don't understand this Karenism. Can we just enjoy the fact that he said no thank you when the officer asked him to step out of the vehicle? No thank you. What the fuck, man?
He thought he was getting a Dr. Pepper. And saying no thank you to Dr. Pepper is almost a punchable offense in itself. Hashtag not sponsored, but Dr. Pepper, if you wish to, I'd be more than happy to.
Well, I guess this dead air is a little bit more interesting because he's filming an officer and then he films a police car and then he films dead air again. Oh dear. What do you want from me? It's not much better. I'm just trying to be an optimist here.
With this guy, it's highly unlikely for being optimistic.
Let's just go with Jake.
Jake?
Yeah.
From State Farm.
Let's do this, Jake. I'm telling you right now, I want to do this as smoothly and easily as possible for you, okay? So, I'm asking you again to please step out of the car for me.
What's your... Why did you pull me over? Other than I don't have a tag.
Because you don't have a tag.
Well, I think that escape from jail card just got countered by a Uno reverse card. What are you trying to do here?
And a skip.
That's illegal.
That's it.
In the state of
Not
Florida.
having a tag visible is a traffic infraction. Not having registration on the vehicle is...
You're trying to tell
Not
me...
having a driver's license is also criminal.
You're trying to tell me lies right now.
I'm not telling you.
I have a whole book back there that says otherwise. You're trying to tell me...
Put it off of, for the Florida State statutes?
No, he printed him off of YouTube.
Don't tell me. It starts with Black's Law and ends with dictionary. Now, contrary to popular belief, I usually watch the first 2 minutes of a video. I don't know what he's gonna say, but it is rather obvious.
I was going to say Dick from the dictionary,
Somebody
but
else had put something on the internet.
No, this is straight out of the legal dictionary, sir.
Radical.
Black's Law.
Yeah! Take a punch.
I have...
Are you going to get out of the car or not?
No, thank you. I would rather not.
No, thank you. You don't get that choice, dear.
The reason I'm not doing anything wrong. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't broken any law.
Oh, you're hurting my brainy bits. You're doing things wrong.
Lawful order of getting out of the vehicle because you refuse to identify yourself, because you don't have a license and you don't have a registration and you don't have a license plate on your car. Seems like a lot of trouble you're in. Okay, just say no thank you and you're off the hook. Also, the officer looking at him, Black's Law's dictionary, he's like, you're gonna get out of the car or...
Common law?
Yeah.
There's a law of... I have the common law right to travel to and from anywhere I choose to go, yes?
No, you do not.
No, I don't.
You do.
I don't have the constitutional right to do anything that I'm doing right now. Do I?
If you have a driver's license.
Do I have the constitutional right to do anything? I would like to see counsel.
Okay.
Good, then pay for it.
Okay?
Okay.
But you're going to have to get out of the car.
No, thank you.
There's a little bit of a misunderstanding here. The Sov Cits obviously means, do I have the right to travel? Of course you have the right to travel, but not in a vehicle if you refuse to follow all the rules that, are tied to driving a motor vehicle. And he likes to see counsel. What do you think? Why do these dick flutes actually think their car's a bloody courtroom? What do? Honk the horn and then court is in session?
Beep, beep. By the way, just so we can make it out, what they're referring to, the right of travel basically allows you to go from state to state unencumbered. Basically, it was to prevent somebody from being in, let's say, Maryland, wanting to go to Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania saying, no, you can't do so. Constitution and right of travel allows you to go from state to state without a restriction. However, it does not state, and this is where the Sov Cits get it wrong, what mode of transportation you can make that traveling on. So therefore, it has been definitely upheld many times, especially in the Supreme Court, that while you have the right to travel, aka by feet, walking, you do not specifically have the right to travel via specific type of conveyance or motor vehicle. The 9th and 10th Amendment, especially the one that allows rights that are not exactly spelled out in the Constitution, to be left to the states to decide, regulate, and put rules in place for, do make sure that it is perfectly legal for them to ask for license, registration, and proof of insurance while using a car, van, motorcycle, moped, or anything else, and does not restrict your quote-unquote otherwise right of traveling.
You're gonna have to go.
No, thank you. I understand the situation, but what I'm doing.
Screw you, man. You don't understand the situation. You don't even know how to brain. Your brain has basically asked you if it's being detained and got a restraining order against you.
There's nothing wrong. Nothing.
Everything.
I didn't break a speed limit. I was traveling with traffic. I
Oh.
wasn't driving erratically. I wasn't doing anything. I'm simply traveling to and from work. That's all I'm doing.
Which you have to have.
No, you do not. You can tell me all your lies all you want, but no.
Yes.
I have a whole stack of papers back there that says otherwise.
Shut up.
No matter how many papers you have back there that say otherwise, it's completely out of context. There were no motor vehicles back in the day when those papers, or those out-of-context printing stuff you did, were written. Your motor vehicle, not your conveyance or your rowboat or whatever you want to call it, requires a license, registration, insurance, and a brain to operate. And you don't have any of that. And no amount of wordy games is gonna save you.
This is America.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
This was America. Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Now, Florida.
Why am I not surprised this is
I
a
would
Florida
rather-
case?
Not speak to you. I want to see counsel.
No one's stopping
That'll
you.
come in the very near future.
I
Because you're gonna end up meeting.
like this. That'll come in the very near future. You're going to be arrested.
But it is in your very best interest if you unlock the vehicle and step out on your own accord.
Why?
It may be in his best interest, but he doesn't have the ability to be that smart.
Why is that?
Pennsylvania versus Mims.
Mimsies, yes.
I haven't broken any law.
You do because you.
What is the law that I broke?
You don't have a license and you don't have a registration on your vehicle.
And Pennsylvania versus Mims. And being a dick
I
flu.
do not fall under your jurisdiction.
If you are in the state of Florida, you do.
Just because I'm in the state of Florida doesn't mean that I fall under the laws of Florida
Oh, if you tell me you're going to fall over, I'm going to slap you.
all my life.
Do you like America?
No, he
Are you
doesn't.
proud to be an American?
No.
So you like to live in America, but you don't like to follow the laws of America.
Because he's
Yeah,
stupid.
this officer would be perfect for the campfire roast. He just did my job for me. And something I find rather suspicious, every time the officer asks him a question, it takes him a good 4 or 5 seconds to actually answer. Like I said, he doesn't have visiting rights with his brain. I guess his brain is in another time zone.
Laws
Another planet, more like.
versus codes and statutes. I follow common law. Do no harm to nobody. Don't steal from nobody.
Being on the road without those license registration is doing harm.
Are in place that state you must have a driver's license
Yes.
to drive a vehicle.
Yes.
And your vehicle must be registered with the state.
Yes.
Okay?
No.
Well, I guess we're done here. That's one hell of a rebuttal there. No. Yes. No. It's just this is a dumb.
Yes, it is a dumb.
This is insulting dumb.
Stop doing it, dumb.
Yes.
No.
There's no maybe. There is, yes. Okay? Record all you want. This is a recording too.
I understand that.
I don't think you do.
So yeah, this is actually a two-parter. This video is around 7 minutes, and the other video is around 23 minutes. But there's a payoff at the end.
Dear,
And the rest
there
of the
better
longer
be.
video is mostly just the same as what he does now. He just asks more questions, but it's mostly the same, you know? As we've come to expect from these cretins. So what I'm gonna do is take a few bits from that video, which I kinda think is new. I've never seen this stuff before. Well, not in this format, but hey, let's just have a look. And after which, we're gonna see the payoff. Prepare yourself for more
Payoff.
I do not have to provide any information incriminating myself on anything.
You're not incriminating yourself. You're identifying who you are.
Exactly. That's incriminating.
Exactly. You have no idea what you're talking about, do ya? Keep an eye on this officer. He knows how to roast. Both of them do.
If I was to pull you over and bust your window and yank you out of your car, what?
Okay.
Then what?
Well, I would at least provide my information as I'm supposed to for Florida law.
Bada-ching!
Yeah, well, apart from it being an illegal detainment, you're not an officer impersonating an officer, are we, Mr. Sov Cits?
That's straight out of a legal dictionary.
I see that right on the internet.
Right on the internet.
Off Wikipedia too.
Of Wikipedia.
What I'm doing, I have the right to do, and I'm not.
Okay, yeah, you have the right to print stuff off the internet.
Yeah, you have the right to be
traveling.
stupid and print stuff off the internet.
Yeah, you have the right to indeed print stuff off the internet and make a complete fool of yourself. What kind of paper is that even? There's there's little coloring things on it. And with that out of the way, I will no longer torture you guys. Well, I will actually torture you guys for, I think, a minute and a half of the thing leading up to the,
I was going to say, I thought it was going to be the
Let's just
delete
call it
laws,
that. I think we can describe it as
indestructible
ending up
paper.
with a sideways convertible, if you know what I mean.
You're telling me that you're gonna break my property. My property. You're gonna break my property and take me out of. Yes, you are. You're telling me that you're gonna break my property and remove me from the vehicle because I'm doing something that I have the right to do.
No,
I think
you
this
don't.
officer already explained to you, driving is a privilege. It's not-
No,
Yes.
for her.
She has a license, I'm sure.
Exactly, and a plate on her car. That's a part of the corporation that I do not fall under. Thank you. You're breaking my civil rights, and every moment that ticks by, you're just threatening to do it even more. I haven't done anything wrong. There is no injured party.
Jacob, I've already told
My
you.
brain is the injured
What
party.
you're doing right now, refusing to identify yourself.
You have my name.
What's that?
You have my name.
But no
That's all you need.
information's coming back.
Because I'm a private citizen. I do not need to tell you anymore. I am a private citizen. I do not need to be a part of your corporation.
You
Thank
are
you.
a
I
lying
haven't done
person.
anything wrong. There is no injured party. I haven't hurt nobody. I wasn't driving erratically or anything. I was simply traveling to work. That's it.
Jacob, are you gonna get out of the car?
No, thank you. I do not need to. I haven't broken any law. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't hurt anybody. I haven't done anything wrong. I do not need any of this. I am just simply traveling to work. I'm a private.
So Jacob, are you gonna get out?
I'm a private citizen. You do not need to do this.
Yay!
Now, before you say anything, no, I didn't cut off the video. He cut off the video himself. And who didn't see that coming? Now, in case you're wondering, we're still playing bingo here, right? Patient officers. There's a good 27 unedited minutes before this happening, including the other video. That is way too long of police time these police officers being detained by the Sov Cits. Now, I have a final trick up my sleeve, because I noticed something. I call it the sound of insecurity. I'm pretty sure you noticed it as well. I mean, it seems like flat earthers... Well, flat earthers, Sov Cits, are they all that different? I mean, I do, after all, have a flat earther sovereign citizen in my collection. Anyway, they constantly make some kind of insecurity sound. Cowpatty does the giggling thing. They don't have social skills, so basically this happens.
That's. This stuff.
I don't know if it's a tick or if it's just something he does, but it is very obvious that most of these sovereign citizens have this thing where they have to think for a long time and then make a noise. And it's not a word, it's just a noise. So I also feel like we need to go to Sovereign Citizen University just to see how bad the derp is. So take it away, Sov Cits.
What's going on there? Why don't you identify who you are?
I just am traveling to and from work.
Okay.
I have the right to do that.
Okay.
The license and registration and all that, I don't need it.
Yeah,
I don't
you do.
know.
You make this a lot easier.
A driver is defined as one employed in operating a train, motorized anything.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm traveling in my personal conveyance to my job, and that's it. I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not.
So you just said that driving is somebody operating a motor vehicle, correct?
This is an automobile.
Yeah, motor vehicle, which is an automobile.
No, it's not the same
Exactly
thing.
what you're doing.
I have a pamphlet that says different.
Well, I don't have to say anything. The officer basically did my job. Like I said, these two officers are really good at roasting these guys. And for his final trick, yeah, he has more. It's a long video. I just took the best part. So enjoy, and I'll be right back.
I would like to see my counsel now.
Okay, you can call them and have them come here if they want. I don't have to provide you counsel. You provide your own counsel. So you said you have them, so go ahead and call them. Don't, I'm recording too, so nothing's going to happen to you. So if you're requesting to see your counsel, go ahead and call them.
And he never called his counsel. I mean, you do have the right to call your counsel, but, do it. So for the YouTube endgame, do you think he called his counsel?
No, he didn't. And definitely, Radical, I most incredibly thank you for providing us with some fun. Now, for the rest of us, unfortunately, I've been trying to avoid doing this, but considering what we've done in the last few days, it's something that we're going to have to require to do. And Law Talk, are you ready? Mikey?
Hello.
Mikey, no. Okay. So, he got a hold of their chili. Yes, the crazy man in question that we had our multiple parts on a couple days ago. And we can try to find out why he's stupid like he is. Mike, take it away.
Not immediately issue to get my camera back. This is a travesty of justice. This has national implications, Mr. Waldo. You may be the highest ranking man of justice in this court. By you allowing the police to keep my camera in a retaliatory move to get my confidential informant's information out of my phone is unconstitutional, and it is wrong. And so Judge Kevin Waldo, I told him this morning I wanted my camera back, that they'd taken it after I filed a lawsuit against them, and he said that the cops have a chance to reply to my replevin.
Yeah, it's called due process. There's a procedure in how these things go, and you admitted, actually, to your credit, you admitted you don't know a process. Well, there's part of it right there. So you filed an action. Now they get to respond to it. It's not, you don't just cry and then it's automatically granted.
So far today, I've seen 2 people in jail. One had drug paraphernalia, came in chains, in shackles and chains. Came in chains, literally shackled like a pig.
We've heard.
And then another
shackles and chains.
Had a charge of sneaking drugs into a rehab facility, and they threw her in a dungeon to help her out, to help out society. She belonged going to a dungeon.
Oh.
A dungeon. They put her in a dungeon.
Oh, that's it.
Dungeon.
Now I gotta find it.
This morning. Judge Waldo did
I gotta find Dramatic Hamster.
I requested that he immediately write a court order that gives me my phone back. This has national implications, Mr. Waldo. I will be filing a federal civil rights lawsuit because my rights are being violated right here in Ironton, Ohio. All auditors, your camera can be seized. You are no longer a journalist. Your camera can be taken from you. And all setters
So
right.
guess what? You never were a journalist. Having a YouTube channel, running around acting like you're defending the First Amendment does not make you a... Okay, calm down before I, have an aneurysm. Continue, Mike.
Here in Ohio, that's why I'm moving here. This is the center of corruption. This is the center of tyranny. This is the center of no law. There's no rule of law.
There's their little gopher.
Had a violent act done to another person, and they're sentenced to a dungeon.
A fungin?
I saw Morford walk through here earlier.
It's a fungin!
Who represents Derek Medley. Who represents him, even though Derek showed me his $14 check, and Morford didn't put a motion in to reduce his child support. All auditors, Judge Kevin Waldo did not enter a court order to give me my phone back. It has confidential informant's information on it. Judge Kevin Waldo, right here in Ironton, Ohio.
Well done, Judge Kevin Waldo.
You're the furthest man of justice in this room. You need to give me my phone back. He did not. Your phone can be seized. All auditors, make sure you have a backup phone. Make sure that you have a phone that's double locked. I need to get one of those super phones, apparently.
Yeah, isn't it cool how Super Genius comes up with this idea after he gets it confiscated?
Because there's no justice in America. You can take a member of the press's phone.
It's so good.
Clearly, I'm a member of the press. Clearly.
Clearly you're not. Clearly.
I came in chains for drug paraphernalia. He was in chains. Shackled at the ankles, shackled at the wrist. He had to walk like this, like he was a mummy. Because he had drug
Walk
paraphernalia.
like a mummy.
Another person was charged for no seatbelt. A woman was charged for no seatbelt. I apologize.
No, you don't.
Judge Kevin Waldo did not give me my phone back. Judge Kevin Waldo of the Ironton Courthouse did not give me my phone back. This is a travesty. I will sue. I'm filing a lawsuit right away.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You don't have a right to take my property for a disorderly conduct or a trespassing charge. They also charged me with resisting arrest. Did anybody see me resist, or did I say, I'll willingly go with you?
No.
Thank you.
It's on video. It's on video.
Womp Brooks.
You're right, it is on video that you were an asshole.
You may hate me, that's fine. You think they should take my property?
It was fantastic.
How many people got their phones taken? How many people had their property stolen? How many people out there had their phone, their property stolen from them? How many people can't get their phone back from the Lawrence County Sheriff's Department? Why? Why can't you have your phone? How come you can't have your phone? Why can't you? You have every right to film me. Everybody has a right to film. You have a right to be transparent with everything and everybody in a public space.
He's going to be their governor, apparently.
I'll ask it for it. I'm down.
Oh, dear God, no.
Audio recorded report. You know how much my transcripts are going to cost? How much do you think my transcripts are going to cost? $100.
Yay!
You have an extra 100? You got an extra 100? Anybody got an extra $100 bill floating in their pocket? I need $100. Anybody got $100? Extra $100 bill in your pocket for your transcripts when I can audio record it right here? I made it a matter of record that I wanted to record the court proceedings with an audio device. With an audio device. Not record video. As a law-abiding citizen, Mr. Waldo asked me initially not to audio record his court. Of course, as a man of law and understanding rule of law, I did not violate his...
You lying sack of shit.
So,
Aww.
all auditors, tell your people, tell your crowd that if they can take my phone right here in the center of tyranny, they can take yours. This will not become case precedent. This will become case precedent because I'm suing them.
Which one is it?
Yeah, I agree with you,
I will
Mike.
continue to file lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit, and I will not stop until we get transparency in the one.
You will not stop until we lock you in a loony bin.
You feel like this is transparent? Is this transparent? I'm not reporting anybody else because I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody who doesn't want to be on film. I'm sure this woman doesn't want to be put on film. I'm sure this gentleman doesn't want to be put on film. I'm not here to violate other people. I'm here to help you.
No, you're not.
Why can't we have transparency? Why can't
You're here to be an asshole.
Why can't we? How come we can't? Why can't I audio record this? And you know what he said? Just so you know, I made a perfect. I made a pitch initially to say, as a matter of record, I want to be clear. I want to audio record this. And you know what he said to me? 150 years of case precedent would dictate. The Ohio State Revised Code says that you don't get to record. Guess what, Mr. Waldo? There's a new day. A new day has dawned. Oh, creeper. Just a creeper. Just a creeper. An embarrassment. Someone else you going to roll with in the jail?
Thank you, Melanie.
You get a kickback? Do you get a kickback from the jail? How do you sleep at night, sir?
Very good.
Oh, okay. Family protest conviction. He actually clipped out the clips and brought them into me. Why is that? Why is that?
Because you're an idiot.
Crowds of tens of thousands of people are going to see this. Maybe this man wants justice. So much.
Okay, I'm gonna look for the new clip. That shows him not getting his phone back, which is good. But I really wanted to get this one. I just couldn't get it to work.
What do you think that is?
Okay.
Are you excited?
What do you got, Mikey? What do we got, Mikey? What do you got on what I'm going to have to start probably dubbing Chili Watch 2022?
You get a kickback? You get a kickback? Do you get a kickback from the jail? How do you sleep at night, sir?
Extremely well.
Well, I tried.
Oh, okay. Family protest conviction.
That's a bummer because I really wanted to know what the questions and answers were. I really do. I'm sorry.
Why is that? Why is that? Maybe because the crowds of tens of thousands of people are going to see this. Maybe this man wants justice. Is that so much to ask?
Yeah, but I wake up every day, in the morning crying. I need to go home. I'm over 21 years old.
20 years old? You're still a felon?
Yep.
Still a felon.
Every morning.
You're a felon.
I can't get a job. I mean, I don't work on my own anymore. There's a lot of people in here.
Yep.
I've been watching on there to make sure everything was legit. I know it's
21 years old.
It's getting a little saucy in here.
Just so you know, when you study adolescence, it starts at 10 or 11, and then it goes to 16, and then middle adolescence is to
Mikey,
20,
why don't you
then
go
the
ahead and
adolescence goes to
stop
25.
listening to this idiot and try to find the questions and answers again?
Judge to address my
You found them.
taken by the Arlington police, and no matter what I said, the answer was no. No matter what I said, they are going to take my camera and keep my camera. It's totally wrong. And then I got a couple people who have come down to the courthouse, have a story they want to tell, and so I want to give them the opportunity to tell their story here and now. So you want to be anonymous, or do you want to be on camera, sir? You're going to be on camera? Are you sure? You're not afraid of retribution? You're not afraid the police are going to come after you? Let them come after you. Okay. And you have a story you want to tell? Okay. What's your name, sir? Bruce?
Has anyone seen this?
So this is Bruce Slack. And he has a story that he wants to tell. So why don't you start from the beginning? How long have you lived in Ironton?
Well, I actually live in South Point, but
South
I've
Point.
been in this area since about 1990.
1990.
About 10 years ago, we got broke into and robbed. They're coming big.
Well, that was quick.
You grab that door. Yeah. Oh, no, not that one.
Guess you didn't care about him. Actually, he wasn't, making you money, so
about
fuck
10
him.
years ago, you got broke into.
Yep, they come in and they took 11 guns, 1 pistol, 8,000 rounds of ammunition, a laptop computer which had low jack on it.
Wait a minute, what the fuck are you doing having 8,000 rounds of ammunition? Hey, I'm an American. I'm more than happy for Second Amendment rights, but who the fuck needs 8,000 rounds of ammunition? That's like a bullet a day for, 24, 25 years? That's a lot of fucking bullets.
Bunch of old coons, 45 to 50 case XX knives still in the box. Found out immediately who took it and knew exactly where my stuff was. And the Lawrence County Sheriff's Department told me they had no right to go in there because I couldn't prove it. I seen it on the couch. I told them I seen it.
Okay, do me a favor. Don't talk about the person you're accusing because I want to keep it about the police.
Right.
So now you knew for a fact that you have video evidence of that?
Not have video evidence of it, but I seen it whenever.
Yeah, don't talk about proof.
Yeah. See, here's a situation where he called the police and they were helpful because he was a victim of a crime. It's messing up his whole narrative. Oh Lord.
All my stuff on his cap.
The eyewitness of your belongings that were taken.
Yes.
Thank you, whatever.
So then, what did you do? You called the Lawrence County Sheriff's Department?
Yep, and then put Jason Newman
as
the investigator on it. Me and my wife traced that computer had LoJack to 6 different addresses in Southwood. And Jason said that was not proof enough.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you gave him an eyewitness account. Said, I saw this person with my things. I've identified them. Then you tracked your computer. You knew where it was.
Yes.
You told that you think he's a very good detective.
Well, I thought he was at one time, but after that, no.
Oh, you don't. You just haven't hate police your whole life.
No, I don't hate police because actually my first wife I sent through law enforcement and she got hurt on at Lawrence County.
Oh, you were married to a cop?
Yes.
Oh, so no, but everybody who talks to me, they just hate police. Don't lie. Tell the truth. You hate all cops.
Not all cops. Most of them.
Chili's trying to fit a narrative, and this guy ain't helping.
I mean, they target you. When we moved in up here 2 years ago, in a week's time, we was pulled over 5 different times in a week's time, and they was wanting to know if we had any drugs in the vehicle.
I gave them permission. You look like a big druggie.
Yeah,
you're strong. He weighs more than I do. I weigh over 200 pounds. You look like you're strung out on meth and heroin. You know that?
Oh yeah.
You know that? Let me see your trap arms. Show me your traps.
Yeah.
You got it. Come on, don't lie. All right, lift up it. You lift it up. Let me see it. You got them in your ankles? No. Okay. You sure? Just making sure you're not really a closet methamphetamine drug addict. So you got pulled over 5 times in the first month.
And this guy doesn't even realize that Chili here is taking the
Does he actually
mickey.
get to Q&A, or does he just do this nonsense?
Well, I moved here back when I graduated high school. I moved here in about 1990.
1990.
Yeah. And I've been around here ever since. I got married in 91 to my first wife, and she decided to go to law enforcement, and we sent her to law enforcement.
So when your wife was a cop, what did she tell you? What inside information would you have about policing that would make you sick?
Well, she didn't really tell me a lot, but she brought along her books home, and I've read a lot of them books, like Cases Against the State of Ohio.
I'm doubting this.
Me too.
I
don't know why.
I do, because it doesn't make sense.
I mean, if everybody would get some kind of law book and read these cases against the state of Ohio and maybe against Lawrence County.
Against the police?
Against the police. I mean, you'd see a lot of things that nobody ever hears about.
Does anybody win the police cases? Anybody win those cases?
Mm-hmm.
When you challenge the police, do they ever say, you know what, our officer did something wrong, we paid out $100,000 and we fired the officer? How often does that happen?
They've never fired an officer.
Did you say they've never fired a police officer?
Nope, not that I know of.
Not that he knows of.
No.
Which cop shop did your wife work for?
Lawrence County Sheriff's Department.
Lawrence County Sheriff's. And no wrongdoing ever, so no one's ever made a mistake on the job.
What they say.
So tell me about your own personal story. Have you been put in handcuffs?
Yes.
You've been put in handcuffs for?
Well, when we got robbed up there.
I mean, it's hard to believe.
One time it was 3 different times.
It is funny and it's entertaining to watch, but the fact that anyone buys this, mind blowing.
The sad thing is, this guy ain't realizing that Chili is taking the mickey of him for Chili's own benefit, not for the guy's benefit.
And I couldn't catch him.
Which is the sad part.
I did have a gun with me. And when I come back, I knew the cops were coming. I threw all my shells away. I had the gun broke down, single shot shotgun on my shoulder, packing it by the barrel. There was 4 sheriff cruisers surrounded me that night. And put me in cuffs for disorderly conduct.
No, you joked around.
That sounds like a really
Let me go back.
prudent thing to do.
You know the cops are coming.
Why, definitely, Mikey.
Why do you have to break down your weapon?
Well, I didn't have to.
Well, why'd you do it?
I just done it that way. When they showed up, they noted that my gun was broke down and I wasn't no threat.
My gun's got bullets in it, and I'm not taking them out.
I hate to tell you, Chili, your witness is helping the police.
Yeah.
I'm not disarm my gun because you're scared. Get another job.
Right. And BK, he was the arresting officer at night.
BK?
Yeah, I don't think he works there no more. He's a big officer. So he arrested me.
No, you skipped some steps. So you get back there, you got the gun broke down, and you walk up, you have a broken down shotgun.
That's a good question. I don't know if there are bond conditions put on them.
You can't fire it, you'd have to load it and put it
I certainly hope there
I
is.
haven't heard anything of substance like that.
Told me to,
You know what? So one of my law nerds, somebody look that up.
and that's what I
But
done.
you had been robbed.
I have been
Who
robbed.
called the cops?
He probably has bond
Who
conditions.
called the cops?
Yes.
I mean,
Is this not
release
the story
conditions.
in 3 days of the person who called the cop that gets abused. So now
Unless they
tell you to
resolved
put
it.
the gun down. That's not functionable.
Right?
But
It's not functionable.
it's not functionable? Functional. Functional is the word you're looking for.
So
Correct.
It's just so ironic. So now they have guns drawn on you.
They had their hands on their guns.
They had their hands on, and they're screaming like wild dogs. Get your hands on them! Get your gun down! It was screaming like crazy, right? Yep. Top of their lungs, right? Yep. So there's no order.
Yeah. The testimony here is that they confiscated thousands of rounds of ammunition from him, and he had lots of guns. I would, any officer who didn't have their guns drawn in that scenario with a confrontation with that guy would be out of their mind.
There's no order. You guys, if you guys want to chat, can you guys go out there, pretty please? Pretty please. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause you're making poor Chili feel bad.
4 wild dogs. Get on the ground. Do you have to lay on your belly? Nope. Okay. So you put the gun on the ground. You bend over, put it on the ground. Yep. And then what happens the very next second? The 4 cops rush towards you.
2 of them did. 2 of them stood back with their.
Thank you, Katie.
2 of them rushed in, took me up to the car, made me spread, put my hands on the car, spread, and they searched.
No. So you put your hands on the car. They bend you over, and where do they put their fingers exactly?
Everywhere.
Do they grab your package?
They grabbed my crotch and everything.
Put your fingers in your butt? They
Oh, no.
Hey, Donkey, he's taking the Mickey.
Around your neck.
I haven't seen this.
Your whole body up. What's your crime?
Chasing a guy that robbed me.
What's your crime? What's the crime? Why are you being felt up?
Oh, yeah.
For what?
For what? Yeah, that's me. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Because you're using your Second Amendment.
If you
right?
ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Ask any defendant in the world if they did anything wrong.
What's the next step?
They cuffed me.
So when they turn around now turn around, show me your back. Let's your back. That's a large man right there. That's a large man. Do they grab your wrists and put your arms behind your back like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you resist in any way, shape, or form? No.
This,
okay. And so is that comfortable? For
okay,
your
this
shoulders?
is awkward. I'm not gonna lie.
How, when they put the torture cuffs on you, do you notice the immediate stinging pain?
Yes.
Immediate.
Around the wrist. Yes. They did have them a little tight.
They had them a little tight?
And
Again, Chili and his quote-unquote torture cuffs.
We got a finger in there. Well, they're putting their finger here, but they're not putting it on the side. Put their finger on the side.
They're saying, we're getting a finger in there. You're fine. We're getting a finger. Is that what they're saying to you?
Yep.
So let me give you the big lie. The big
which is
lie
rational.
is that we can get a finger in there, so you're not being tortured. We got a finger in there. You're doing fine. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
You're doing okay. Right? But the truth is, are your wrists being mangled?
Yes.
Being mangled. Yes. And what's your crime now? So far, you've been felt up. You've had the attempted threat of violence against you. You broke down your gun for these cowards, and instead they feel you up and they throw you in the torture cuffs.
Someone's jelly.
Mm-hmm. And
Correct.
then what happens after that?
Well, they bring me down to Lawrence County.
No, you skipped a step. They got to get you in the car.
Yeah, you ain't making it so I can milk it enough for people to give me money.
Oh yeah, it's not. You're cramped up. You got your hands behind your back. You can't move. You can't do nothing. You try to stretch it one way or the other.
Can't. And what's the crime you got for being forced into a solitary confinement little space where you can barely move your feet? What is it?
I didn't do no crime.
Okay. So now they shove you in the car and you can barely fit, put the seatbelt on you in the cage in the car, and they drive you down to the sheriff's department. And what do they tell you that they're taking you to jail for?
Disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God, he broke the law.
Openly put your gun on the ground,
Lord.
surrendered completely, and you're being charged now with disorderly conduct.
I hear you, Mortimer. I hear you.
Step by step.
Absolutely.
And when you get to the jail, when you get out of the car, do they take you out of the torture cuffs?
No.
No.
Torture cuffs.
You know, handcuffs, torture cuffs.
I don't know, 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. I'm
And
sorry for the you went.
the whole time they was booking me and everything, they kept me in cuffs until they let me OR out.
So now I was at the jail, so I know exactly. He's sitting on a bench, and they're taking your information. Do you have to give your social security number?
Insider information. He got booked to the jail.
You have to give the Lawrence County jail. Is that a legal thing? Do they have to get your social security number? I need help. I can't do everything. I need people to research and find out if that's true.
Yes.
They force you to give your social security number, and then you're sitting on that bench, and then do you have your
Thank
phone
you, Tracy.
so you can call someone for help?
No.
Okay. So then do you have everybody's number memorized that you're going to call?
Yes.
Okay. Who did you call?
Ghostbusters!
Let me there because she knew I was going to be getting out, or she was going to bail me out one way or the other.
I really feel bad for this guy because he's being used, and it's sort of sad. But I'm sorry, it is comic how he doesn't get the flow of what he's trying to do, and he just keeps stepping on the narrative left and right. It's too good.
Okay, so you go
Chili is just taking the mickey out of the kid.
And then what happens? Now, did they put you're in cuffs on that little bench? I was on it too. And by the way, they treated very fairly. I didn't have quite the same torture that you did. I didn't have any of it. But so now they then put you in the drunk tank?
No, actually, I did not go in the drunk tank at night.
Do you go to any cell, or do you sit on the bench until your wife gets out?
I sat on the bench until my wife got there.
And you're in handcuffs the whole time?
No, I was only in handcuffs about 15, 20 minutes. Like I said, once they got done with all the booking and everything, I guess they looked me up and found out I wasn't actually a criminal, so they took the cuffs off.
Okay. And had they said that you're under arrest, come with us, or we're going to torture you, would you have taken option A or option B? If they said you have to come with us to the jail, or we're going to put you in torture cuffs and force you into the car.
Come on, you can do it.
I would have went down to jail with them.
Yeah,
of course.
You sure you're not going to punch anybody out? And then when you're being put in the jail, are you going to attack that Steve Roberts?
Chili, thank you all for thank you for explaining to us all how police work should go. You really should ask the defendants while you're investigating if they'd like to cooperate. Manners would really go a long way here. I think it's perfectly a reasonable solution.
What's in there? Are you going to attack him? Were you going to fight any of the sheriffs inside of the jail and then the jailers? No. You're not going to assault anybody?
No. Actually, one of the jailers used to work for me.
So you look like one of those guys, though, that you punch people in the face all the time. Is that true?
Yeah. Right.
Do you walk around punching people?
Yeah, he admitted it. Yeah, he said yes.
When you were a kid, maybe?
I can't make this up.
Sure, junior high school.
Yeah, I do.
This is too fun, Mikey.
Now, they let you out on your own recognizance. You got to come up with money.
They let me out on my own recognizance. With the charge.
Okay. And then do you have to go to court on that charge?
Yes, I did.
So they charge you with disorderly conduct for calling the police.
They do not get the drill.
And then you have to go to court on that. And does the DA prosecute you?
No, actually, when I went in with all my evidence, my computer, where it was, and what Jason Newman wouldn't do, I think I embarrassed the prosecutor, and he said he didn't want nothing to do with this case. He dropped it.
He dropped everything.
Yeah.
How many weeks?
Oh yeah, that prosecutor was scared.
And how many hours to put the documents together?
Yeah, the prosecutor found he might have to deal with Chili.
It was hard. I mean, didn't know what I was going to do. Didn't know if I was going to get out. Didn't know if I was going to be able to go to work the next day or what. I was poor.
And then how was your wife handling all that as you're going through that?
Well, she was pretty mad. I mean, she was she had a few words to give them and everything.
And then let me ask you this: when did the tears fall? When did the tears fall? Come on, tell them.
I didn't really cry.
When did the wife cry?
I think she cried immediately when they cut me and took me to jail.
Yeah, the tears fell, didn't they?
Yep.
Did you sob that night when you got home? How many nights did you?
This isn't real. This isn't real.
A couple nights.
Couple nights.
This is Saturday Night Live. We've been had, but I give them credit.
They wasn't going to do nothing.
I do.
And I proved
There's no way.
Mikey, I've actually been looking it up. This guy actually did get arrested that night. So actually, unlike you, I am willing to believe that it's true. This guy's just being taken advantage of by Chili.
Arrested in front of your wife caused her traumatic stress. Do you call the cops now?
I mean, they ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, then you could go to jail if you call the cops.
Yeah.
Is this the wife that actually is a cop?
They're probably trying to blame it on me. Well,
I bet you she still has faith in him.
And this is the Lawrence County Sheriff, the recalljefflawless.com, recalljefflawless.com. Now, people in the community might
It really is.
that somehow I've spurred this on for you. How long ago was that?
about 10 years ago.
Was I here then?
No.
Mm-hmm. Have you been upset about that for 10 years?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd like to have all my property back, which I'll never get.
Oh, you didn't get any of your stuff back?
No.
You knew who took it. You tracked the computer. You told the detective, my computer's at this address, this location.
Yes.
He didn't get your computer back.
No. Didn't get nothing back.
And you can't go over there with a few guys and say, open the door and give me back my computer.
I could have, but
Well, let's start with the fact that it's a VIC-20, okay? And then move on to the issue of the story he's telling is probably shaded in his favor slightly.
Mike, I have to give you credit. Commodore VIC-20 reference. I love it. I love the reference.
I'm not a big fan. I mean, I get on there and watch some stuff.
So, of course, there's a YouTuber out of Idaho. He's a conservative, all for the Constitution. And he said that you can't do anything as a citizen because if you stand up for your rights as a citizen, the cops will arrest you. So I think we're seeing that play out right here. So the people who are going to talk bad about you and say that you're part of the problem now because you put your story public, what do you want to say to those people?
Hey, if you think I'm a problem, deal with it. I'm not the problem. Lawrence County, Ironton, they're the problem.
Yeah.
Hanging Rock used to be the problem, but I think they finally straightened up after they got rid of the
Governor Chili.
They said Wrangell Star is in Oregon. Someone said Wrangell Star is in Oregon. So.
I've seen some of his things.
And let me get you something off topic here. It's about
No, you
the
haven't.
situation of being freedom of the press. Do you think that me being arrested, the same people that do you think them taking
Of course, he's got to take it to himself.
We had an incident about
It really is similar to DeWitt.
house. One of the guys pulled a gun, and my daughter videotaped it, and they was going to take her phone if she didn't delete it.
Thank you.
Who was going to take her phone if they did?
Sheriff's Department.
The Sheriff's Department came out and forced you to delete content.
Right.
They can't. That's a.
I know, but they told her and us, if she does not delete it right now, we are seizing her phone, and it'll be put in it for evidence.
What did she record exactly?
The fight, the guy having the gun, and throwing a beer bottle at her.
Why would they ask her to delete evidence?
Because they didn't want to do nothing to it.
And do you remember the sheriff's name, the deputy's name?
Who was that?
The guy was, I don't have a real name because I don't exist.
M-O-M-U? M-U? One second, guys. I'm going to chart you. Give me that right there. Sir. And put that one.
Hatfield was there too.
Hatfield was there? Yeah. You guys are going to hear a little sound reduction here, but I got to get the charger on.
Okay, is this the Q&A? Like, get
So Hatfield was there. And
find victims and have them tell their story,
So then.
and then pretend it supports what you're saying, but it doesn't.
Wait a minute, I'm just a little bit confused here. You called Law and Order, and they told you you needed your constitutional rights violated, and your videos had to be deleted. Is that the case?
Yes.
Is that the lie you're telling us,
Unconstitutional?
Chili?
Yes, it is. If he didn't know, now he knows. That's your First Amendment right to be pressed at any time. You don't need a press credential. If you turn your camera on or you write an article or a blurb, you are now press. That is
No, you're not.
For press. Are you creating something?
From somebody who did do actually as press before, no, that does not make you press.
Human being. And that's what she did to bring to light a crime. As a member of the free press, you are the press the moment you turn your camera on in any public space. And instead, they told you to delete your video.
Delete the video where they were seizing the phone.
Wow.
Says the guy who just got arrested and got his phone confiscated.
Yes.
Failed miserably on a replevin.
And watch her delete it?
Basically, right over top of it, but
they stood beside her and watched her. So if you have the phone, then I'm going to stand right here and look like this. Well, some close to it. So I'm standing like this. I'm saying, delete it right now. Yeah, delete it right now. And then you pull your phone open, and she went through, grabbed it. There's no words. There's no words for what you're saying to me right now. And by the way,
they're words. The words are
and so tell me another
kind of stupid. All right, let's see what the next one has to say.
Call it out. Say it.
He witnessed my recorded phone interview by him.
Yes, and while he was overdosing, he was being tagged. While he was overdosing.
Okay, I'm going to have you step out. Step out one second. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Come on.
Thank you, loser. Thank you, loser.
So now, just so you guys know.
Mikey, since that's all he's doing is taking the mickey out of these guys, I'm going to leave you. If you find anything good, give me a buzz. I will be more than happy to talk less and maybe tape it for an off-air segment. But at this point, we're going to wrap up on the part B, number 2 of today. Be back with us, of course, with Art Bell in the overnight. Until then, like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to one another and release the Krakens as we march along here from day one. Have a great evening. We'll see you in the overnight.